Jessica Wilcox, and today we're making peach sorbet with fresh local peaches, which you can find at any of these fresh farmers here at the farmers market. So, what we have in our recipe today is sugar, water, which I already have in the pan, a little bit of lemon juice, and then we use our fresh peaches. So what you need to do is cut the peaches to get the pit out, I just kind of twist it and then try to pry it out. And if it's fresh, it'll come right out of there. And now what we're going to do is just quarter them and put them right into the water. Now what I'm going to do with the second peach is that's going to be mixed in. We're going to cut half of it into little dice, and we're going to mix it into the sorbet after it's done. Alright. So we're going to do the same thing. You're just kind of score around the whole thing, and then just twist it, and it'll come right apart. And then pry out, hopefully. Pry out the pit. So now half of it will go right in there into the water. And the other half, I'm just going to make into a small dice. This is just to give some extra texture into the sorbet. Now you want to be careful, depending on how ripe they are, they're going to get kind of soft when you go to cut them. But you just want it to be in bite-sized pieces. We'll cut this last piece. And now we're going to set that to the side. And on our pot over here, turn the heat up a little bit. You want to bring it to a simmer, and you're just going to add the lemon juice and the sugar. And now all you're going to do is simmer this. You don't want to fully cook the peaches, but you want them to get a little soft, so when you go to puree it, that it's not difficult to get them to puree. And the other point of simmering it is to help get all that sugar dissolved, so that when you go to mix it up, you don't have any chunks of sugar in there also. So as that simmers, I'm going to show you, I already have some that I have pureed. And now you can do this in an ice cream machine if you have one, or there's a couple other methods you can do. Once you puree it, you could put it into a bowl, put it in the freezer, and stir it every 20 minutes until it starts to become solid. Or also, this method I'm going to show you here, we have a bag of ice, and all I'm going to do is put it all into the Ziploc bag. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Make sure this is closed. Throw that in there. And you constantly do this. This is going to take about 15 to 20 minutes to do. But eventually you'll have a small little portion of the sorbet. This is kind of a fun thing to do with kids, because then you can have each kid have their own bag and a thing of ice. The only thing is you might want to wear winter gloves because it gets very cold. The salt helps lower the temperature so that it freezes. But all you would do is continuously go like this, which then stirs the liquid around and it'll start to freeze. The other method is in here it says you can buy these balls. There's a whole bunch of different brands that make them, and there's a chamber for you to put the ice and the salt in, and then a chamber for the liquid to go in also. And all you do is throw it around, so you can turn it into a game, and after about 15 to 20 minutes, that'll freeze also. So these are two methods that are great for kids to do during the summer.
When do you add the chocolate?
Oh, sorry. You're going to add the peaches after you start to get it to freeze. After it's completely solid, you can stir them in. And then put it in the freezer until you're ready to serve it. But this you could do with any type of fruit. The only thing that's going to change is the amount of sugar, because certain fruits have more sugar in them than others. But that's it, and thank you.
The recipe's here if you want it. Do you guys want to try it?
Oh, no, thank you. No, go ahead.